Hi guys, welcome to my channel. Today we're going to be talking about meditating. So, you'll hear me speak about meditating quite often on my channel, and even in person, I'm somebody that swears by meditation. It's truly saved my life. It's saved my mind. It's helped me to expand my intuitive gifts. I swear by it, and I think there are a lot of people who want to get into the practice of meditation. However, they don't know where to start, and today's video is going to be about helping those people. I want to show you guys how easy it is to incorporate a short meditation into your day and how easy it gets when you start to be consistent with the practice. So before I go into how I meditate and all of that good stuff, I'm going to list a few reasons why it's very helpful and what I have experienced as benefits from the practice of meditation. The first one would definitely have to be grounding. I use meditation to ground myself because I lead a pretty hectic life, and I think we all do. I think in this day and age we all lead some variation of a hectic life because we gotta make money, we gotta work, we gotta do all of that stuff. And I think the more we focus on these three-dimensional things that we need to live a life here on earth, it kind of takes us away from our inner core and our inner being and our higher self. And because we're just not focused on higher self when we are going to the job that we hate every day, we're just going there to get a paycheck, right? You gotta do what you gotta do. So meditation has definitely helped me with grounding myself. If I am in a period of stress or anxiety or depression or anything that is a very low vibrational emotion, I found that meditation and just the act of stillness has helped me tremendously get out of that, slowly but surely climb out of that hole that I dug myself into. The next benefit of meditation, I would say, is it's like exercise for your mind. So if you've never meditated before and you're about to start, you'll realize really quickly that it's not as easy as it sounds. Meditation is the act of clearing your mind, clearing it of everything that it's cluttered with, to completely make it bare and to completely receive whatever you're supposed to receive from the universe. It's really just clearing your mind, centering yourself, focusing on whatever you want to focus on, attracting whatever you want to attract. Yeah, it completely is. You shouldn't be thinking about anything when you're meditating, and that's not something that comes very easy to a lot of people because our minds, like I said, are always on go. The next thing, this list, that task, this, this obligation, this family member needs something, this friend needs something. Your mind always has thoughts. So when you do start meditating, you realize that it is a little bit challenging to focus and stay focused and keep your mind clear. For example, for a 10-minute meditation. Sometimes a 10-minute meditation when you've just started the practice of meditating can be one of the most difficult things because you're not used to keeping your mind focused on one specific thing. Like, I'm keeping my mind clear, I'm keeping my mind clear for 10 minutes. Thoughts will pop up because that's just what you're used to. We live in a social media age. We always have something to distract us. So it really helps me to train my mind to focus on one specific task when I am meditating. I have no other obligation but to myself and to the divine in that specific moment. and it's like brain exercise. The third benefit of meditation for me is I personally think that it opens up your intuition. It gives you intuitive insight. I believe that we are all gifted with intuition. I believe that some people develop their intuition more than others, but we all have it. And in that moment of stillness, meditation for me it has brought me so many answers that I've been seeking that I couldn't have gotten access to unless I completely sat in silence and stillness and went within. These insights come about whether you're during your meditation. It can come about after your meditation in dream state. It can come about in random thoughts that pop up in your mind, random ideas that pop up in your mind. That's your creative genius. I've just personally experienced it, or just for me, I'm not able to tap into that unless I completely shut everything off, because my mind is just populated with so many other things on a daily basis. So I have to intentionally tap into meditation to receive whatever intuitive insights that I'm seeking. And then another benefit I would say is that if you're a little bit more spiritually advanced, the act of meditation, if you do keep it up as a regular practice, can actually open up your other gifts. So initially I was a clairsentient. Clairvoyance started opening up to me. I started seeing things. I started to experience intuition in other ways. And this is just a little further in your spiritual practice, but it's accessible to all of us. It took a little bit of time for me to get to that space because I incorporated meditation in my morning routine and my nightly routine. So I was going within a lot, and everybody can do that as well. It really, really opens you up to other spiritual insights, because I feel like your spiritual gifts are a muscle. If you continue to exercise them, they continue to grow and expand. So that's just a little bit about meditation, why I swear by it, and let's get into how we do it. So I meditate using Japa beads, and this method was taught to me by somebody who I absolutely adore. I possibly would say that this was my spiritual mentor, and he had no idea. For years, it was somebody who I did so much research. I remember I spent an entire summer just researching this man. His name is Wayne Dyer. Rest in peace from Wayne Dyer. But I just think he's such a genius. He's just so gifted. That's just, yeah, I really, really highly respect him. And if you've never seen his work before, I highly recommend you getting into it. But he recommended meditating with Japa beads, and you could this set of Japa beads, I think, is a tiger's eye set, but you can get this anywhere. They are accessible on Amazon or wherever. Just search it online. There are different colors, so do whatever works for you. But how I start my meditation practice is I grab my beads. I will sit somewhere still. It could be sitting upright in my bed. It could be sitting on my yoga mat. It could be sitting on my couch, just somewhere still and somewhere quiet. And I like to start my day with meditation and end my day with a meditation. But if you don't have the time, or if you're just starting, you could just start with a 10-minute nightly meditation. I really feel like if you're meditating once per day, it should be before you sleep, because when you are going into sleep state, I feel like it's very important for you to cleanse your mind before you get into the act of slumber. Clear your mind from all of the earthly things that bother you, that upset you. Get your mind into a place that you want it to be before bed. I think that's very, very integral to our health. So if you are going to meditate just once for the day, I would recommend before bed. I grab my beads, and what I like to do, I have different kinds of meditation. So I say to myself, what do I need tonight? Do I need to ground myself? Am I manifesting something? What exactly am I looking to get out of this meditation? If I'm looking to ground myself, I use my beads. I make sure that the room is silent. Everything is silent around me. I close my eyes. I center myself. And when I say I center myself, I mean I'm actively clearing my mind. And I'm thinking now about the things that I want. And for example, if I was supposed to do a manifestation meditation, if I wanted to manifest something, I would think about that exact thing. I would think about how it makes me feel, the joy that it would bring me to receive that, feeling as though I already have it. And I might use one word to help me to manifest it out loud. And I use my Japa beads and I count. I start from the Japa bead that connects it all together, and I kind of count. And for example, say I'm manifesting wealth, financial abundance. I would say something like, I'm financially wealthy, I'm financially wealthy, I'm financially wealthy, I'm financially wealthy. And I would envision that in my mind, envision that wealth in my mind, what that looks like to me, what I want from my idea of financial wealth. You get the picture. And I continue, financial wealth, financial wealth. I grab a bead every time I repeat the phrase. I grab a bead and I continue. Financial wealth, financial wealth, financial wealth. Also using your mind to envision at the same time. Financial wealth, financial wealth, financial wealth, financial wealth, financial wealth, financial wealth. And you go around and you go around the entire Japa bead until you get back to the center bead that connects it all, and you start all over again. You go back around, you go back around, you go back around to the center bead. You start again depending on how long you want your meditation to be. Sometimes I use the beads to time my meditation because I go around it a certain amount of times. So for example, say your meditation practice is going around the Japa bead set 5 times, 10 times. It's up to you. So that is how I use Japa beads to meditate, and I can't tell you just how helpful it's been for me in my personal journey, and I truly recommend it to anyone. It's not a spirituality thing, I think it's just a mental wellness thing, and everybody should get into the practice. So I hope you learned something, and remember to like this video and share it and subscribe to my channel, and thank you for being here.
The world seems small. We can sit together.